Hey, Dragon fam, this is Patrick over at Distracted Dragon Makes. So Yan Shay came onto the OpenGrid channel and asked if I'd be interested in doing a demo of his Mount Any model to OpenGrid snaps and multi-connect. And I said, of course, this is an amazing product. I hadn't seen it before, so I was really glad he pointed it out to me. And then to follow that up, Nalo Rog FTW came in and said, hey, would it be possible to see a demo of just doing the snaps? So I said, sure thing. So two birds, one stone, you know how it goes. So anyhow, I did a tutorial on how to do just the multi-connect backplate off of Blackjack Duck's generator, but let's go ahead and jump into this one. So we're going to just go ahead and open this up. We get the generator. So we have our choice of snaps, which are these, or you can do the OpenGrid multi-connect, which is the same as Blackjack Duck's generator. So we're going to just stick with OpenGrid snaps today. So we don't need, this has a really nice feature where it's got a back plate that you can change out as you want to. So I'm sure you can do a lot of different things with this, but for this tutorial, all we really need is the back plate. So we're going to go ahead and we're going to do that. We want a plate height of, let's say, 50. That, I think that will give us enough room to have, nope, I need to do 60. Because I wanted to show it with two sets of snaps. So, because that's added strength right there. So, and really all we have to do right now is download that. And but I wanted to point this out. So we can also come in here and we can do a plate thickness. And I want to change this to 7 millimeters so that when I go ahead and I join it to my model, I have more material to merge with my the model I want to build. So bottom depth would be, if you were using the plate, and bottom thickness. So, I mean, it's really nice to have those ridges if you want to put something a little heavier on, either whether you're merging a project together with it or if you just want to pull out that back plate and have the fins for extra support. I hadn't seen this before. I'm going to go ahead and download this real quick so that I can use it for the demo. I'm just going to download the STL. And the nice part is, I hadn't seen this before. You can actually do multiple brackets. So really nice. So it gives you a lot more flexibility in what you want to do. So we're going to jump over here to Tinkercad, and I've got a new project. So we're going to go ahead and import. Let's see, mount anything to OpenGrid. So there you go. So there is what we just generated. So now all I'm going to do is I'm going to just create a really quick holder. So I'm just going to go ahead and I'm going to merge this into this. And just go ahead and do this. Just to give us a nice base to work from, and we'll bring this up here. There we go. And we'll go ahead and we will combine these, and then we will do a hole, and we're going to let's see, so we want to have 3 millimeter walls, so 65, so that would be -6, it'd be 59 across. And then we've got let's see here, depth is 72. So, but we also have the back plate on there. So we're just going to go ahead. So 72. So let's just do 65. And this isn't exact. I mean, this is just a tutorial for how to do this. And then we're going to look at this, and it's 60. So we want let's say, so let's do a 56 millimeter piece. And then we're just going to go ahead and align these, center it up, and we want it at the top. So you can see here, it's going to cut off our snaps. So what we want to do now is just pull this forward Okay, this box is just a little too wide. So we're going to go ahead and shave off. Let's just bring this down to 60. And then we will go ahead and move this forward until we get this aligned like so. Okay, and now we can just go ahead and we can combine this. And there you go. So just a really easy way to add it. Now I could print this out and I could snap this onto my OpenGrid wall and use it for whatever I wanted to. Obviously, if you were doing it for a specific reason, you would, you know, but you would figure out what sizes you actually need. You could use this for pencils, you could use it for screws, whatever you have on your OpenGrid wall. So, but you can see it's all one piece. I can just go ahead and export that out and print it all day long. So the one thing you want to make sure you don't do is when you put in the slicer, you do not want to go ahead and scale it because you will mess up the clips. So you need to do your work here. So if you came in here and you were like, oh, I screwed up, I need to do this, um, you can actually just go ahead and ungroup this. And then you could make your changes and then regroup it and you'd be all set. Okay, so I hope you found this tutorial interesting and useful. If you did, please leave a like and subscribe. I'm always over on the OpenGrid channel on Reddit, so if you have tutorials you'd like to see, or if you're just looking for a quick adapter that for your OpenGrid wall or for anything else, please just leave me a note and we'll get it fixed and or get it produced and out the door for you. Okay, so once again, Patrick at Distracted Dragon Makes. I hope everybody has a great day, and we'll talk soon.